What's up with this story with the tarantulas in the hotel
Ooh.
in Norway?
It was 50
What?
of them, wasn't it?
You did not see this?
No.
Todd, wait a second.
No.
Tell me more.
In Norway, Maine, the in-town motel. Sounds like the place for a sexy getaway.
I was just going to say, sounds like a quality place.
Yeah. Shh, I'll meet you at the in-town motel, noon. Wear sunglasses and a trench coat. I guess according to a recent article, the manager was given a false phone number and address by a guy who had been staying in the motel for about 2 weeks. When the manager went to check in on him, he found 53 hairy spiders in plastic cases.
Gross.
They were arranged throughout the room on stands and tables. I'll name you Esmeralda.
Wow. That's weird.
How gross is that?
What's wrong with people?
So,
Frankly.
the manager
They were in the case. They were in cases, though.
Yeah, they were in plastic cases. So the manager
So
promptly.
they weren't just like roaming around freely.
No, God, no. God, that would be mass hysteria.
Well, that's kind of what I was expecting.
No. Why they were in the plastic cases? Who really can say? So anyway, he called the cops, and they called animal control. They passed the baton on to the main warden service. What a game of hot potato there, huh? You do it. Now you do it. Where's the rookie, Johnson?
Yeah, right.
Right.
This is true.
So this guy is believed to have traveled to a different town to seek an alternate place to live. So although the motel manager makes a good point, who would rent to him now? So
yeah.
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't. Maybe this guy's just into tarantulas.
Weird.
I don't want those things here.
People.
Get them out.
Stop it.
Isn't that horrific?
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, I don't know. The inland motel, I'm not sure I would be at no matter what.
Oh, ooh, Todd with a vicious
Just
burn.
sounds like
Not
just
even.
sounds like a sketchy place. Really does.
I don't know anything about it. I mean, I've never been there. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, baby.
Never do.
Meet me tonight at the Inland Motel.
I've got tarantulas.
7 o'clock. I'll show you my pet spiders. Shh. Don't talk. They won't bite. They're in their plastic cases.
They'll watch us
How do you
make
do
loud.
that? Wouldn't they die in there?
That's a very good point. I don't know anything about them because I'm horrified by them and disgusted. Hey,
Right.
speaking of critters that I don't like, let this be a reminder to be on the lookout for sticky stuff on your walls. A family in Pennsylvania say they found a mysterious thick liquid dripping down their walls recently. They figured out it was honey, which means they got a colony of bees living in the walls. Oh, yeah.
Not
Yikes.
Bees meeting the spiders.
good. Not good.
They're working to extract the bees. Wow.
That is horrific.
That's scary.
Is that when you burned down the house and moved, Todd?
Well, yeah. I mean, you don't have a choice. You really don't. I mean, that hive is all throughout the walls.
And they are angry.
Yeah. Just
Hey,
light a match and call it good.
let's go, kids.
Yeah.
The owner of a Delaware pizza shop was able to fend off robbers by throwing a hot pizza at the guy. Oh. Yeah. Not only did it hurt, but it was delicious too.
I heard something about this. I think it's the same story. Didn't the robber have a machete?
Yeah, he had a machete,
Whoa.
which is like
And he's getting thrown out by having a pizza thrown at him, and he's running away.
I know, but it was hot.
Ouch, my fingers. Todd.
I mean, if you have a machete, I would think you'd be a little more bold in the robbery
You'd
attempt.
cut the pizza in half.
Well, yeah, slice it up.
Yeah. Hey, I got
Slice it
slices for
up.
everybody. You didn't cut this up yet. Yeah, so I guess it was closing time, so nobody was around. So he didn't really, what are you going to do? Just grab the first thing available to you. And the guy fled and ran to his car, screaming like a little girl with his machete. Ah, pizza. Yeah, like aren't you immediately kind of a badass or a badass, as I call it,
Pizzazz.
if you have a machete?
I would think so.
I have a story.
I think you're a lot tougher than a pizza being thrown at you, but apparently not.
Back up here. Sarah has a story
Yeah.
about a machete.
About a machete.
Do tell.
Or a machete.
I call it a machete.
Machete.
Yeah.
Hey, I made some pizza for you. It's got a machete sauce on it.
In high school, I had a boyfriend. And for our first anniversary, he took me to the Army surplus store, and I bought a machete. And I had
Wow.
one in my car trunk for years.
That is amazing.
Whoa. All right, let's dissect this a little bit.
All right.
Your first anniversary, you went to the Army surplus store?
Yeah, he took me there.
Sweet date.
And he led me through the store
Hey, charmer.
to the machete area.
Wow. Hey, you
So, did he know that did you want to buy a machete?
I don't recall how the machete thing, why he even thought that would be a great gift, but
baby,
it was.
I bet you look good in camo.
Right.
He ended up going in the Marines. Surprise.
The next question would be, do you still have said machete?
I have misplaced the machete. So,
Wow.
you know what? I think I had a car accident, and it just was part of the,
Just hope the kids aren't digging around the
recycled
house.
material.
I
of
think
the
that
vehicle.
begs the question to be asked is, how the hell do you lose a machete, even in a car accident, Sarah?
I think
Jesus.
I totaled the vehicle, so it probably was just left in the vehicle and just
Judge Todd.
pounded or whatever. I don't even know.
Sarah, when you started that story off, it sounded an awful lot like, and this one time
There
at
was the
band
guy."
camp, I had a boyfriend, and we went to the Army surplus store.
Oh, by the way, he and I were voted class couple for
Class
senior
psychos.
superlative.
Yeah, because everyone was scared of you. Got a machete. She wins.
No,
I don't think people knew I had machete.
in the yearbooks of superlatives, a couple most likely to go on a 10-state killing spree.
Oh, we're Bonnie and Clyde.
Wow.
Out of curiosity, what's a machete go for?
Well, it was
Blood.
old and rusty, so I don't recall, but yeah.
I can see it now.
Romantic
You get
for
home,
us.
your parents are like, "Oh, how was your night? Great, look what I got."
I got a machete.
Show 'em-
He loves
yeah, I
me.
got a machete.
He really loves me.
This guy's—he's a keeper.
So, did you go through like a troubled youth? Were you a rebel or something? What is this?
Of course I was.
Okay, just checking.
I never
Honestly,
used the
say, I
machete.
don't know anyone that's ever purchased a machete.
She never used the machete. She can't find it, and his body isn't in 10 different trunks right
He
now.
lives
Right.
on the other side of the country.
Well, the last I saw the machete,
Tennessee.
I was down by the river. Okay, Sarah, that works. Yeah. He's in 10 different dumpsters. Don't worry about it.
That machete
right.
is now called evidence.
Yeah. Wow. What a fun fact from Sarah.
There you
today.
go.
I think we should
Use that to fuel the fire.
We should wrap her up on that note.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if I ever were to own one, I would make sure to never lose it.
I'd have a pretty good idea of where it was at all times. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I knew it was in the trunk of my car.
Nobody ever went, where did I put that
Where
machete?
did I put it this time?
It's so true.